Oh, hi. My name is Belly, and these are the pros and cons of online school. And one thing I want to mention is yes, I'm wearing my pajamas because online school, wear your pajamas, and you get kind of lazy. So let's go into first the cons. Loneliness. Uh, uh, you definitely have to um try harder. You definitely gotta like fight this feeling of loneliness. Um, for me, it's just kind of like I'll be on my phone. I'll be like laughing at videos, and I'll just be kind of like, oh, this would be a lot funner if I like was laughing with a friend or something. This is it's kind of lonely, kind of sad and boring. Uh, Second con, you get bored. Okay, you get bored. You'll get very bored. You kind of have to babysit your computer throughout the day. Um, so you get kind of bored, and you're just kind of like, oh, like okay, like what time is it? Like hurry up. So definitely something. Another big thing is that you have to make an effort to socialize. You gotta make an effort to socialize. You gotta be like, let's hang out this weekend. You gotta, um, get a job, talk to your coworkers, talk to customers, be in a sport. You do something, have a hobby or something that you can enjoy with other people. Um, yeah. My last con that I noticed, uh, this is just for like academic wise, not really socially, but academic wise, you can't talk face to face with teachers. That's something that I was like, because you have to ask questions on like a Zoom call meeting. You have to like FaceTime people, or not FaceTime, oh my gosh. You have to email people, teachers, and it's just kind of like, oh, it's not the same as just walking to a teacher's room and asking them a question. So that's definitely something you have to think about. Like, how will my academics be? Because I mean, if you're very social, if you enjoy being in person to learn things, don't do online school, but also vice versa. So, that's something. But moving on to the pros, I have more pros and cons personally for me. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. But pros, I get to get up late. When I was at my old public high school, I had to get up at 6 a.m., 6:30 to get on the bus. Or no, I had to wake up at 5:30 a.m. if I wanted to get on the bus. I had to wake up at 6 a.m. if I wanted to be driven to school. But now that I'm in online school, the latest I can wake up is probably 9. So it's really nice that I have the option to sleep in. Do I recommend sleeping in till 9? Maybe not, but it's better than waking up at 5, 6 a.m. if I don't have to, you know? Um, my next pro is that you can work at your own pace. You can be like, whew, I need a relaxing day. I'll catch up, or, oh, I'm taking a vacation. It's really, really quick to pick everything back up. Kind of depends on what online program you're using, but I say for the most part, you can pick yourself back up pretty quickly. Or work ahead. My third pro is that you can finish projects at home. When I say projects, I mean like when you're at home, you're able to finish a craft. You're able to finish, I don't know, painting a wall, uh, tend to a garden. Just have hobbies where you get to kind of like not feel so stressed after doing them. So that's definitely nice. Another thing is I have more time to go to the gym. I have more time to work. I'm able to make more money. Do I recommend this for a child? No, because why would a child be working? Children are children. But for someone who's almost 18 years old, being able to go to the gym and work all the time is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. My fifth, what did it say? Oh, uh, my fifth reason is that there's like less boring rants. Teachers, when you're sitting in a classroom, you have to listen to teachers rant about a topic that's not even going to be on the test, or about their dog or something. You just never really know. So something that's nice about online school is that when teachers kind of start rambling on, I'm not saying I do this, but mute. Like, okay, yeah, okay, we get it. Yep, yep. So less boring rants. Teachers in online school are much more like, here's the point, here's the homework, here's what you have to do, here's where to help me, the end. I think in some classes, like a homeroom or something, the teacher may be like, so this weekend I did this, and this, and I'm gonna make you listen for the next 10 minutes. But other than that, teachers don't really have these like boring rants that you have to sit for, you know? So it's kind of nice. And my last pro is, I'm not gonna go into much detail, but there's no gossip, there's no drama, there's no bullies. When I was in public school, public school, any schooling there's always been bullies, cyberbullies, everything of the sort. I'm not a victim. I'm not the first person to experience people being mean, but I think that, people at my school, my generation, whatever you want to call it, have phones. They just don't really have respect when it comes to putting their phones away, not taking photos of people. Yeah. So I just think that at my old school, I was just, I don't know, I was still nice to people, but I guess I was a loner. I don't know. So now that I'm in online school, I don't have to see people that spread a rumor about me, or said or did this or whatever to me, or, so, I forgive those people. I'm not gonna go in depth. I'm not gonna drug on the past, but I'm just saying it's nice to not be around that environment anymore. If you're popular, if you're very social, if you like people, online school is not for you. If you're under the age of 16, if you're 15 and under, online school is probably not for you. When it comes to learning the basics of like biology, chemistry, numbers, whatever, math, when it comes to learning those basics, online school is probably not the best tool for most people, unfortunately. But if you're in your junior or senior year, you've already applied to a college, or maybe you're gonna take a gap year, or your grades are looking pretty good, then, who really cares? I transferred to online school my second semester of senior year. In 4 months, I'll be 18. So like, I'm almost a legal adult. I don't really have to be like, crying while I do my math homework. I don't really have to ask anybody for help much. The only people I really ask for help are like the teacher sometimes. But I'm not a child, and like when I was during COVID, when I was doing online school because of the pandemic, it was definitely like, I'm not learning anything, I'm going insane. So definitely if I was in 7th grade again and I had the option to do online school, I would say no, because a child learning things on a computer screen is not the same as actually teaching them in person. So, but if you're 16, 17, 18 years old, college age, whatever, do online school if you wish. If it, I don't know, saves you money, if it saves you time, if you're able to work more, go to the gym more because of it, then that's awesome. But other than that, I do like online school, but like I said, you have to do more for yourself to socialize. You have to ask for help more. I remember the first 2 weeks of online school, I literally could not figure out how to use my computer, but I got caught up, so it's alright. But yeah, if you guys have any experiences with online school, if you loved it or hated it, what age were you in online school? Did you like it or not? Were you ever homeschooled? Were you ever in private school? many different kinds of schools and programs to talk about. So let me know your guys' experiences, likes and dislikes about it. But to anyone in online school, just do your best to socialize, even if you don't like it. Okay, humans are social creatures to some degree at least. So do your best to talk to people, go to work, talk to coworkers, talk to friends, arrange times to meet with people, maybe go on a couple dates. So yeah, have a good day.